I can also hit back pretty hard. Oh, here we go. Finally. The other nice thing about Slay the Spire is you can just... there's no time elements in it whatsoever. You can just Alt-Tab or walk away. Not a problem. It's really... It's nice because it's super chill. You can just take your time. But it's also a really engaging game, so you just sit there and play it for ages. Right, we've got a turn 1 play, which is excellent. We've got a turn 2 play, and it has Force Field, which is nice. I am tempted to replace Pandora, although much as that pains me, because it does cost 7. And I'm also tempted to replace this, and just dig for some other mid-game stuff to do. I'm going to keep this, because I already have one card that's really good with, given this has Force Field. Oh, lovely, a Veil Hunter. And a Zeal unit, even better. So we get rid of this. Ooh. Is that actually better than Veil Hunter? Because I can play it aggressively. And then Afterblaze. I'd kind of have to play it there to fight for tiles if I wanted to play the Veil Hunter as well. No, let's just play Veil Hunter. No messing around. Afterblaze is probably better on this than the Windblade. Okay, this is looking good. Hopefully they don't have True Strike or Draining Wave or anything. Okay, that's pretty good. I guess we can and will kill that with Afterblaze. Can I do anything else? No, unless I draw... okay, we don't need this, right? Unless I draw the 1-drop. But that doesn't seem too exciting. That also doesn't seem too exciting. So it looks like I'm going to leave this mana tile up. I could take this, Adept, Afterblaze, but that doesn't really help. Like, I have to take this... no, Afterblaze. Yeah, I can do Adept, Afterblaze if I take this mana tile, but I think that's pretty bad compared to just doing this, which is such a sick play. So this way, even if my opponent martyrdoms this, it still costs them like most of their turn to do that, and they don't commit to the board, and then I can untap and like jam a Bright Moss Golem and be reasonably happy about it. They can do 2-drop martyrdom, which is like okay, but not the worst. And if they don't have martyrdom, I've probably won the game. The funny thing is, just like, look at these Bloodborne spells and the difference between them. Like, if I'm Arjun in this situation, this thing is even more threatening, because it can just be a 5/6 next turn. My opponent can't play minions into that. You have to deal with it. Like, you're just going to lose to that. Whereas a 3/6, like, you could... You know, my opponent could play a Bright Moss Golem of their own here, and, you know... The Veil Hunter is still good against it, but it's going to take a couple of turns for it to die. But a 5/6, like, that's so much more threatening. Meanwhile, on my side, if I play this Bright Moss, if my opponent's played a 2-drop, and then they can buff it, cash it in, attack me, and then... Oh, wow. That's a little interesting. Deciding to deny the tiles. Chirpy boy. So... True Strike kills this. I can Lasting Judgment the Komodo Charger if I want. I could actually Lasting Judgment this. It becomes a 6/3. So it dies to a little bit more. But that is a hell of a lot of hitting power. And then I probably do legitimately just True Strike this to reduce the ability of my... to reduce my opponent's ability to like Dancing Blades the Veil Hunter or something. I don't know if that's committing too much. Because it opens it up to dying to like more things. They didn't have Draining Wave on turn 1. True Strike doesn't matter so much. But like Dust Whaler, they can't afford a Dust Whaler. To be fair, I can't just body block the Charger. I think I'm going to do this. It seems really strong. No, let's just kill it. Wait, why did I do that? Let's do anything. That's cool. Okay. So they have no board. I have a 6/3 ranged. Which now... Oh, it's a bit greedy, but like... It does mean that there's basically no minion they can play that's big enough to tussle with it. You know, we're talking like Storm Metal Golem still dies to this plus me hitting it. Which if I have enough healing, you know, that's still good enough to win the game. Now they play Lawmaster. That wouldn't even work, it just gets True Strike. Oh, it gets the Afterglow even. Or is that what you were joking about? Am I being slow? Yeah, you know what? That is a good point. That's alright. You're working with a delay. Alright, what you got? Don't care. Also don't care. This is sick. All the free value in the world. Can even play this to make it harder for my opponent to like play stuff around the corner. Might be worthwhile. Am I gonna need the healing off this? Probably not. Oh boy. Boo. No, I will Bright Moss because otherwise the Chibuka just dies to Raw. I think I want to do... my opponent can... My opponent can play something next to it. I guess I can come here and then they have to go 2 forwards. They have to like double spell. But it does open up the top tile, which I don't really care about, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. So at this point, even if it does die, I think I'm kind of okay. Because I've gotten enough value off it. And this will, like, if they roar and trade, it's still a 4/4. Man, ranged units are so stupid sometimes. This thing's a 2-drop. I think this might be the first time I've ever played Lasting Judgment as a pump spell when it wasn't, like, lethal. They might just roar and hit me in the face here. It's probably a good play. Like, force me to do the trading. Because I think that's kind of the only way they win, right? They either have to, like, draw some really good war, or they just have to kill me. Yeah, here it is. Suntide Maiden. I'm not sure why you would roll that and not just get the extra 2 damage in, because that dies to the Veil Hunter. That doesn't seem too useful here. Can I get to the mana tile with Alex? No. So I guess... I think this might kill the ghoulie. I want to not die. We can do Chopuka plus Cleric. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll do that next turn. It's going to be hard for them to kill me when I'm on 13. They have no minions. I respect them having ghoulie. Ghoulie is a surprisingly useful card, I find, yeah. Alright, you die. This dies. Play around Sunstrike, I guess. No, they'd have cast that already. I still just want to protect this Veil Hunter. Like, even if my opponent has, you know, the mother of all AoE right now, like, I'm still up on resources. If they kill all of this stuff, the Veil Hunter survives. If they kill, like, if they, you know, if they have, like, what's it even called? A Parion's Claim. That's not even that bad. Like, yes, they get rid of the Veil Hunter and these two, but just untap, play the Scientist, heal this, draw a card. So I think this is fine. Jokey? They finally, is that a repulsor beast? They are not going to enjoy this circle of life, are they? Or not even that, I can just trade it on board. Doesn't really help. Right, do I win? So if I circle of life this and just attack face with everything, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, I guess the answer to that is yes then, isn't it? There we go. Okay. We have enough time for another game if the queue is fast, and we don't if the queue is slow. So let's hope that the queue is fast.